Hello and welcome. What if Prince Harry's return to the UK is only the beginning of a much deeper rift? While his solo efforts have captured attention, Meghan's absence has raised serious questions. Could their separation be more than just physical? By the end of this story, you may wonder if the Sussex brand is starting to crumble right before our eyes. Prince Harry's return to the UK for the Welshchild Awards may seem like a simple charitable endeavor, but for royal experts, it's much more than that. The Duke of Sussex's presence stirs up a bigger issue: what would happen if he and Meghan Markle were to attempt a return to royal life? According to royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams, the consequences could be disastrous. "They don't want to come back," Fitzwilliams said during a discussion with GB News, "but if they did, we would have an absolute circus. Every event that involved the Sussexes would become about them, and it would be completely impractical. It would distract from the core mission of the royal family." This sentiment reflects the broader tensions that have persisted since Harry and Meghan stepped down as working royals in 2020. Their departure, often dubbed Megxit, led to an ongoing media storm, and their subsequent actions, such as high-profile interviews and Harry's tell-all memoir Spare, have only deepened the divide between the Sussexes and the rest of the royal family. Fitzwilliams made it clear that without a public apology from the couple for the way they have treated the monarchy, a return to any kind of royal duties would be impossible. Unless Harry and Meghan apologize for their past actions, there's absolutely no way they could be trusted to return to royal life, he said. Their behavior has caused too much damage, and that kind of chaos would disrupt the entire institution. Harry has been vocal about his grievances with the royal family, particularly regarding how he believes Meghan was mistreated during their time as working royals. In his memoir, he recounted numerous instances where he felt the couple was sidelined or unfairly criticized. This public airing of grievances has made reconciliation difficult. Fitzwilliams likened their actions to waging a guerrilla war against the royal family. "When did the Sussexes last say something positive about the royal family?" Fitzwilliams asked, pointing to their repeated criticisms in interviews and media projects. "It's been a one-sided attack, and that has left a lot of damage in its wake." However, some voices are more sympathetic to the couple. Jack Stokes, a former royal gardener, suggested that Harry and Meghan should not be completely shut out of royal life, especially when it comes to maintaining a relationship with Harry's family. "Harry chose to marry Meghan," Stokes said. "Everyone has an opinion about it, but they haven't been banned from the UK. If Harry wants to come back and see his family, why shouldn't he be allowed to do that? He's still the king's son." Yet the idea of mending fences with his brother, Prince William, seems like a distant hope. The tension between the two princes has been widely reported, with many experts suggesting that their relationship may never fully recover. Fitzwilliams highlighted just how deep the rift has become, noting that at their most recent family gathering, during the memorial service for their uncle Lord Fellows, the brothers reportedly did not speak to each other. "I'm afraid the rift is so bad that there is no conversation at the moment," Fitzwilliams remarked. "It's a sad situation, but it shows just how far things have fallen apart between them." While Prince Harry's UK visit is focused on his charitable work, such as his role as a patron of the Welshchild Awards, it's clear that the speculation surrounding his potential return to royal duties won't go away. Next month, Harry will embark on another significant trip, this time to Lesotho and South Africa, to promote his charitable work through Centabale, a charity he co-founded to help vulnerable children in Lesotho. Prince Siaiso of Lesotho, a close friend of Harry, expressed his excitement for the prince's visit, calling him by his Sesotho royal name, Mohale, which means warrior. Siaiso praised Harry's ongoing commitment to the children of Lesotho, saying, "Now more than ever, as we look to the challenges facing our young generation, the collective energy of both local and international efforts is critical." Despite his dedication to charitable causes, the shadow of his relationship with the royal family looms large. Many royal watchers believe that the issue of trust is now central to whether Harry and Meghan could ever resume royal duties. Fitzwilliams emphasized this point, stating, "Who would trust them? They've done enormous damage to the royal family, and there's no sign of reconciliation." This trust deficit has fueled doubts about the couple's future within the royal family. Fitzwilliams noted that while Harry remains dedicated to causes like Centabale, His relationship with the monarchy continues to be fraught with tension, even as Harry celebrates his 40th birthday and takes on more solo engagements. The question of whether he will ever be fully reintegrated into royal life remains unanswered. In conclusion, Prince Harry's return to the UK may be focused on his charitable work, but the deeper issue of his place within the royal family continues to spark controversy. With trust shattered and no signs of an apology from either side, the possibility of Harry and Meghan resuming any formal royal duties seems unlikely. As they build their lives in California, the Sussexes' relationship with the monarchy will undoubtedly remain a hotly debated topic for years to come. But as Harry steps back into the spotlight, without Meghan by his side, the question remains, what does her absence mean for their future together? Is the Sussex brand beginning to unravel? This week, Prince Harry attended a series of high-profile events in New York, representing the causes he cares most about. From speaking at the Clinton Global Initiative, discussing the dangers of the internet, to honoring his mother's legacy during a panel about the Diana Award, Harry seemed to hold his own. He even capped off his visit with an appearance on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, navigating a haunted maze filled with ghouls and monsters. While some viewers found the segment entertaining, others weren't so impressed, seeing his lighthearted behavior as a far cry from the statesman-like figure he portrayed earlier in the week. But here's the issue: while Harry continues to shine as a solo act, many believe that Meghan's absence is glaring. Royal historian Tessa Dunlop made an interesting observation about Harry's solo appearances, stating, "Harry is good at what he does, but the star power he once exuded with Meghan is missing." She's not alone in thinking that the strength of the Sussex brand was largely tied to the couple working together. Together, Harry and Meghan were a global phenomenon, rebels against the royal institution. But now, Harry's brand is looking a bit thin, Dunlop noted. The real question here is whether or not the Sussexes can sustain their influence individually. Without Meghan's Hollywood charisma and ability to captivate the media, Harry's solo efforts might struggle to maintain the same level of attention. Dunlop even went so far as to say, part of the problem is that their brand was built together under the global media's gaze. Separately, Harry seems to revert to being a second-tier royal, while Meghan was a bit part Hollywood actress. Together they were unstoppable. But apart, the magic seems to fade. The debate doesn't stop there. Another expert, Maureen Callahan, suggests that Meghan's absence signals more than just a professional split. She believes Harry could be testing the waters for a potential return to the royal fold, a move that could lead to further tensions between the couple. According to Callahan, Harry is slowly making moves towards reconciliation with the royal family. The more solo work he does, the more it looks like he's positioning himself to return to royal life without Meghan. Adding to the complexity is the potential release of Meghan's long-rumored memoir, which could shed light on her own experience within the royal family and her struggles as a biracial woman in Hollywood. Neil Gardner, a royal commentator, believes such a memoir could severely damage her reputation. While it may become a bestseller, the impact it will have on Meghan's image will be devastating. It could be the final nail in the coffin for her public persona in both the UK and the US, he said. The memoir could either be her chance to reshape her narrative or further isolate her from the public and royal circles. And there's more at stake than just public image. The financial implications of a split are also looming. With reports of the couple's Netflix deal being on shaky ground, questions about their financial stability continue to circulate. Without Meghan, can Harry carry the brand alone? Or is their joint appeal key to their continued success? Gardner argues that Meghan's involvement is crucial, stating, "Harry is trying to redefine himself. But without Meghan, it's clear that the spotlight doesn't shine as brightly." As Harry's solo appearances continue, it's clear that cracks are starting to show, both in his public image and his relationship with Meghan. Could this be the beginning of a new chapter for Harry, one that sees him returning to the royal fold without his wife? Or will Meghan's looming memoir and Hollywood presence pull them in an entirely different direction? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: the royal drama is far from over.